Oh, that's a zombie bear. I'm going to play some Organ Trail, because Organ Trail is pretty good. Organ Trail is basically Oregon Trail with zombies. So we're going to do campaign at this point, and I'm going to wimp out and go easy. You've played this once before. We'll go with the intro, just to sort of show you. Click on the enemy and draw a line towards yourself to shoot, so you basically have to click, then pull back. So when you click you have your aim, and then you pull back and then you release. Which is a weird way to do it, but you get used to it eventually. It's I'm a pretty decent shot. Don't like to brag or anything, but yeah, I'm out of ammo. It's over to him. So we've got this guy. Well then, it looks like I just saved your bacon. I reckon we stand a better chance out there if we stick together. My name is Clemens. I used to be a priest. Not much use for those nowadays. What's your name, partner? Bish Face. The pleasure's all mine, Bish Face. Listen, even with the two of us, we won't survive very long. Everyone I trusted died a while back. Do you know anyone we could count on in a pinch? So we already know we're taking George with me, because there's an achievement for it. Achievements are of the devil and all. Hit the screen, because once you enter one, you can't go back. There's a bit of a debate about how the achievement unlocks the George Romero one, because George Romero apparently doesn't fit. Some people say if you do George, you get it. Some people say if you do Romero, you get it. Other people say if you do George Romero, you get it. I'm just going to do George, because it leaves it nicely ambiguous, and if anyone out there is called George, they can feel like they're taking part, including George Romero. George is in with us, so it's currently Bish Face and George. We'll have Freddy. Let's shove Freddy in. That's my Nightmare on Elm Street video referenced. No, the rest of them. Ken. Let's have Ken. Fist and a North Star. Can I have Jamie Oliver on that? Yes, we can. I'm taking Jamie Oliver on me. I might let him die. He's alright. I'll probably let him die in order to save myself, though. Are these names correct? Yes. There's a good chance if they're still alive they will be at the shelter set up in DC. If they have any sense, that is. We're going to need a way to get around. I saw an old station wagon a few blocks back. Those things might not be very reliable, but you'd be surprised how roomy they are. Anyway, let's get moving. Okay. I'm guessing I'm following him. It's been so long since I've done this introduction, normally I just dive straight into the game. Isn't this a pleasant walk? Sorted. Alright, I think I've got just enough fuel and food for us to make it to DC in this baby. Let's hit the road, I'll drive. Okay. He's got a Bible, so he's got to be a decent guy. I mean, he was a priest, but he's still got his Bible, so, you know, he's still got his faith. For all, that'll help us. There we go. Do we drive? Yeah, we drive. We're off. Clemens has a broken arm. Well done, mate. Clemens has dysentery. Well done, mate. We've only driven down the street. How did you manage that? Clemens was bitten by a zombie, and the station wagon has no fuel. I'm assuming the zombie just like, it was either on the back seat all along and we just never noticed, or the zombie like stuck his head through the window. You're out of fuel. Tar. Washington, DC. Just as the station wagon runs out of fuel, you coast into the city. You can hear a radio blaring in a nearby window. Repeat, all survivors who still remain in Washington, D.C., the government has declared a Class 3 biohazard in the area. They will be commencing a nuclear strike within a few short hours. Get out while you can. The city is lost. It's right there. I'm in it. I know where it is. Looks like we have a problem. I'll go look for your friends at the shelter. Meanwhile, you should go scavenging for supplies. I've heard about a place on the west coast that is supposed to be a safe haven from all this chaos. Let's meet back here and head out. Here, take my journal. I've written down everything I know about surviving on the road. It should help you decide what you think we may need on our trip. Okay. It actually just says, Dear Diary, we're fucked. Pick up the supplies you want to gather. Hours remaining. So basically this is at the start of Oregon Trail, you kind of decide all the stuff you want to take with us. I always do 1 bar of each, which you can do on easy and you can do on medium, but you can't do on hard, I believe. It stresses you out a bit more. So at least, and I think we've got 8, so we can do at least 2 bars of each. Fuel is always a bit scarce. Medikits, depends what happens on the road. Medikits is usually alright, you can usually trade from quite early on as well. Money, quite strict. Battery, it depends what happens to the car. Food, meh. I don't like getting too much food. In fact, I might actually scale that back to 1 bar, because food you can actually go out and hunt. Whereas you can't for some other stuff, it's harder to find on the road, so food isn't too bad. Ammo, 400's more than enough at this point, I reckon. Actually, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm doing that. Tyres 4, mufflers 4, that's alright. I'm going to have some more money, please. And some fuel. I think I'm happy with that. I'm possibly being stupid with the food. Nah. Me being stupid, never heard of it. Your friends joined the party. Awesome. Great, everyone's here. There's just one more thing. Back on the road, one of those things bit me. Yeah, I don't know how we were driving. That's what you get for hanging out the window. I'm already not feeling too well and I can't stand the thought of becoming one of them. You're going to have to put me down. Why don't you keep my journal? Tar. It may help you out there. Good luck. He's got a gun, he can do it himself. Just bash his face in with the Bible. So I can just stare him down for ages. I'm just gonna... shoot him in the penis. Pee. Nah, shut his leg out. Probably should have shot him in the face. Did the job, to be fair. 230 miles Pittsburgh. What I'm going to do almost instantly is stop. Which I realise is a really bad thing to do on a massive journey. We need to get to the safe zone. What shall we do? Yeah, we'll just stay here. Why is that taking ages? Ah, you actually have to set off. Right, what's the zombie activity like? Medium. How many bullets did I give myself? Well, I've used 1 on Clemens. Yeah, let's go scavenge, because I want some of that food that I didn't actually start off with. So this is basically when you want to go get supplies, you come to this screen where you basically... Oh, that's a zombie bear. And it's not what I wanted straight away. Basically, you occasionally get mutant ones that turn up, and they can be quite tricky to take out. He's getting awfully close to me. He's taking a lot. They can be an absolute nightmare to take out, and I don't know if it's time-based. I think you actually have to kill them to get off the screen. Nope, you just have to hold out. So basically, all that food that I scaled out on... God, that was unlucky getting that straight off the bat. All that food that I skimped out on, we've basically just picked up, and we got an extra $50 and some scrap. So that's pretty good going, save for the fact that I just got attacked by a mutant bear. Yeah. Cool. Let's start driving then. And everyone is happy. You can change the ration rate, so you can tell them to eat slower and faster and all that. And I think everything's just at medium at the moment. It starts raining heavily. You will have to drive more slowly. Okay. You see the remains of another party before you. Would you like to stop and look? Now this is, you find graves when you're on the path, and I may be incorrect on this, but my belief is sometimes the graves are where you've lost on previous playthroughs, but there's a whole bunch that are pre-done, and I think they're other people who played the game before it was released, or when it was released or whatever, and they were put into the game so you could see other people's gravestones. This is right at the start, so if I'm correct in this was a pretty bad run for someone. Forever alone for all eternity. Sucks. And occasionally there's a zombie there. Yeah, you just shoot it. Sometimes you find stuff, so you get some stuff. Sometimes it's literally just a grave and you walk away. And sometimes there's a zombie sat waiting for you. You discover one of your gas tanks is filled with water. We got ripped off. But we're in Pittsburgh. Let's go in the auto shop. Let's see what upgrade. Tyres never need replacing. $43 for that. Ka-ching! I'm going to have some of that. So we never have to buy any tyres now. That's pretty good. We don't need anything as far as I'm aware. What jobs are there? $6 to do a medium difficulty job. I'll give that a miss. Zombie activity is incredibly high. You sometimes get someone who can train you, but there isn't one in this town, obviously. Yeah, let's just continue on. You must cross a horde of zombies in order to continue the road. On the road, the horde in front of you is currently massive in size and appears to be ravenous. Very well. Horde size, massive. Horde disposition, ravenous. So we can basically wait to see if it buggers off. We can break out the guns and shoot our way through it, and we can attempt to sneak through. Considering it's massive and ravenous, sneaking through seems rather daft, and driving into them and shooting them also seems pretty daft, so I'm going to wait and see for the moment. Massive, but now docile. If they're docile, I would probably say sneak through, because if you shoot, they may... I don't know how it works. We'll sneak through. And made it through. Get on. You successfully snuck through the horde. 200 miles to the mall. Go on then. Hopefully this won't be too bad. Ken is dicking around with $6 and accidentally ruins it. Well done, Ken. Good to know that money is no object to you. You probably punched it in a certain way. You get caught in a blizzard, the cold will tax your health and you'll have to drive more cautiously. Should have tried to sell some tyres in the last town. Totally forgot. Heavy rubble has rendered your car stuck. The sky clears up, that's not too bad. And we're almost there. You hear a sharp pop, looks like your battery exploded, you replace it from supplies. And we're in the mall, which is always great. Combat trainer, so we've got this guy. A grizzled stranger beckons you to a dark corner and offers to teach you some useful techniques for $80. Body armor, take 20% less damage from losing a combat. Considering I'm playing on fairly easy, famous last words, I don't actually intend to lose the combat. So I'll pass him on that. How much you, oh, we need an auto shop. Should have done it in the last town. Totally forgot. You can only sell tyres at auto shops. Is that right? That's right. What's everything's price of everything here? Food's pretty decent price. Actually, what's my supply of food like? Oh, I picked up loads, didn't I, right at the start? My ammo's... I could probably pick up some ammo. Zombie activity high, I'll give it a miss. Yeah, let's just leave. 142 miles to Indianapolis. The road is impassable. Finding a way around takes an hour. That's alright. We've got an hour. It's the end of the world. You took a wrong turn. Great. Well done. Should probably mention about health now. My health doesn't dwindle in the same way that everyone else's in the cars does. Basically, everyone gets worn down and needs to rest to replenish the health, whereas I only lose health when I lose a battle or combat. And I think if everyone else dies, then I start wearing out in the same way, and the station wagon slowly goes down as you use it more and you need to service it and all sorts of stuff. So we're in the next city. There's an auto shop. You can't sell stuff in the auto shop. Didn't realise that was the case. What's the upgrade? No slowdown from rubble. I'm not that bothered about that. More interested in the stuff that actually prevents damage to the people inside and allows you to bypass all sorts of barrels and odd things like that. How many batteries have I got? It doesn't tell me there. I'm probably going to have to go into supplies. Batteries free, that's pretty good. Zombie activity low. Let's go for a scavenge, see what's going on. As long as no bears turn up this time. Oh, it's got it in for me. Oh, I can't get that either. Right, I'm taking this guy out. Famous last words when I said I wasn't going to lose a combat. It's the same bear, he's been following us all this way, hasn't he? Let me pick up some stuff! Still didn't kill him. Found some food, found some scrap, about standard. I'm gonna kill that bear before the game's out if he turns back up. I can't believe that. Do I scavenge? I'm gonna do one more scavenge just before we move on. Says zombie activity low, so hopefully this one will be a bit more chilled out. I could do with, I mean, I haven't used that much ammo yet, but I kind of want some. The problem with hoarding stuff is that it can get damaged. So if you have it, sometimes it's best just to get it when you need it. No bear, so that's alright. No bear! Loads of food. $5, 10 scrap. We've got loads of scrap. Scrap is what you use to fix your car. And the cars, it's alright. I'm going to rest and let everyone be alright. Just for 2 hours. Have 2 hours rest. And let's leave. 212 miles to the farmland. To the farmland where everyone knows it's safe. You see a pile of zombies feasting on something or someone. Nice. Doesn't actually affect anything, just tells you. A military blockade impedes your progress for an hour. Great. That was a good start. You hit a zombie, it leaves a ding in the hood of the station wagon, which has damaged it. Nice. Ken is dicking around with 4 fuel and accidentally ruins. He accidentally ruins 4 fuel. What have we got? Oh, we've still got 22 cans, so still 4 cans of fuel. What, is he juggling them or something? The farmland. Looks pleasant. We've got a combat trainer here. See, I've just bought something off the combat trainer without intending to. We've got some body armour. Can I see what that is? Can't believe I did that. Combat training, body armour. Take 20% damage from losing in combat. That's the thing I didn't want to do before. So that was great. Zombie activity deadly, don't want to do anything. There's nothing excess I really want to sell. They don't have a much on offer to buy. Everyone's in pretty good situation. I'm going to continue on. A bike gang follows you out of the settlement. Great. So basically they're going to charge at me on motorbikes and I'm going to hit them with the RV car thing. And that's about all there is to it. I'm pretty sure Ken's used to all this. And if they're beside you too long like that guy, they get a shot in. Shit! The car health is not looking good. I'm going to have to try and do some self-repairs if I survive this. How is this going so bad? That's the last one. That's alright. God, I got knackered there. Well done. Stop. Straight away, stop. Pull over. Stop the car! I'm going to have to try and self-repair the car. So basically you can use up to 10 scrap and it gives you a percentage of success. Obviously the more scrap you use, the more likely you are to repair it, but even then it's only for a certain amount. I have 45 scrap, so I'm just going to do 10 scrap every single time for 92% of success, because I can't be bothered playing around with my chances. That was successful. I always think the success sound actually sounds more negative than the fail sound. We'll use another 10. We'll try and basically get it over half good. I'm just battering my microphone, that's alright. And one more should do it. Good. We're in pretty good condition. How's the party looking? Party's looking good. Let's get back on the road. You think you see something going on in the distance. Will you get out of the car to investigate? Of course we will. Throw caution into the wind. You find a makeshift shower someone must have built. There isn't much running water these days. A shower sure would feel nice. Who would take the shower? So I can either take it myself, let George take the shower, let Freddie take the shower, let Ken take the shower, or let Jamie Oliver take the shower. I don't actually know what this affects, if anything. So I'm going to be cheeky and take the shower myself. You feel refreshed. Nice. I guess I just don't stink. You aren't sure which way to go. You lose an hour bickering with George. Thinks he knows everything. Just because you started the zombie movement, George, doesn't mean you know everything. So we're in Chicago. What we got here? We've got an auto shop. What's the upgrade? Batteries never need replacing. That's good. I'll buy that. It doesn't leave us with a lot of money. $82. That's not too bad. The jobs are pretty enough. What's it like outside? Zombie activity high. I'm going to rest for 2 hours, see what the zombie activity is like. If it's pretty low, go out and try and get some supplies. If it isn't very low, hop in the car and disappear. I'm going to try fiddling around with this. I've been trying to get this in a... Oh, they're rested. God, that was fast. I'll do them another hour, because they're still not top notch. How does this work? Oh yeah, you're just destroying your microphone, why not? That's... Does that pick me up? That's not too bad. I'll stick with that for the moment. So, yeah, let's get back. 196 miles to the remote shack. Which is... Why would you even know that was there? Maybe there's a story behind that. You suddenly find yourself surrounded by zombies. Great! Defense instructions. Pull back to aim, release to shoot. Don't let the zombies get to the station wagon. So basically on this, I'm on top of the car, I believe. Yep, and basically just have to prevent the zombies from getting anywhere near. And it's times like this you've always got to make sure you have a decent enough ammo, because if you run out when you stood on top, there ain't a lot you can do. I don't actually know what happens if you fail one of these. I'm assuming you just get damaged rather than fail the game. If you get bitten, it isn't an automatic fail. You can actually complete the game by being bitten. You don't turn after a certain amount of time. Basically, I think you're more susceptible to illnesses, and if you die you become a zombie, but just being bitten isn't necessarily a death sentence. Shit, missed. Yeah, cool. We could probably do a bit more ammo. Jamie Oliver has cholera. Okay then. You found some wild fruit. We ate strange berries in the woods. Ken has measles. It's all going a bit. The remote shack. You may have noticed if you've been looking at them. The introductory pictures for most of the areas generally have reference to all sorts of stuff. There's been a couple of Left 4 Dead references, and I think there's a Shaun of the Dead reference somewhere. But this is a Evil Dead reference. Not massive on Evil Dead. Apparently I'm not meant to admit that, but whatever. For $80 I can get a carry capacity plus, where I can carry 100 more ounces of food from scavenging. That sounds good. I'm going to buy that. That leaves us with $2. What jobs are they going on? Nothing great. But it's alright, we shouldn't need to buy that much because we can scavenge so much now. Zombie activity low. Let's get out there, see what's going on. Give me some stuff. Yeah. If you shoot before the reloading bar finishes, you sort of like, I don't know, it isn't really like jamming, but it sort of resets the bar, so it takes longer for you to do the next shot or something like that. We found loads of food, we found $50. Laughing. Zombie activity has gone up, so we'll sod that off. How's everyone looking? Aside from cholera and measles, yeah, we're alright for the moment. 260 miles to St. Louis. Your muffler's broke, but you were able to fix it. Ooh, station wagon's looking a bit meh. Freddy has exhaustion. Too busy jumping between dreams. Freddy no longer has exhaustion. I wonder if he slept it off. Way. Freddy breaks a rib. Great. Jamie Oliver no longer has cholera. Well done, Jamie. A bandit steals 2 medkits from your car. It's been a pretty naff journey between these two places. The only water you can find is sludge from a runoff drain. You reluctantly drink it. Nice. Freddy's looking a bit crap. Gonna have to rest here, I think. So, St. Louis. Auto shop, see what the upgrade is. Nope. Basically, it's saying I can replace my upgrade, which makes my tyres never need replacing, for one, which makes them less likely to break. Why you'd ever do that is beyond me. So, whilst we're here, we will rest. We'll get our 8 hours of sleep. While we're doing 8 hours of sleep, I'm going to try and sort this out because it's doing my nuts in. I should have just left it where it was. Wonder, can I do that? I probably can. No, that doesn't feel too nice. I'm just going to put it back over here. I'll have it sorted for next time. Ken no longer has measles, and everyone's looking pretty good apart from Freddy. Except we're almost there. Everyone else is at full. Well, I'm not. Yeah, sorted. Laughing. I don't warrant using a medkit. I can't heal by resting. I have to use a medkit on myself. But it's that little car's an absolute tip. How much scrap do I have? How do I only have 15 scrap left? Did I lose some? How much is it to repair? 27. Go on then. Might have to sell something. What's food selling for? Not a lot. Yes, I am going to use all our money. And I'm going to carry out the final repairs by myself. Done. We're in a pretty good situation. Let's carry on. You must cross a horde of zombies in order to continue on the road. The horde in front of you is currently large inside, but appears to be docile. So, we get more options now. So it's large and docile. We can wait to see if it disperses, break out the guns, attempt to sneak through. We can hire mercenaries. We don't have any money, so that's not going to happen. Or we can get some information. Do our sneak. I think the last one wasn't it like massive and docile or something, and we snuck through. I'm going to sneak. I don't want to wait in case they suddenly like decide to be angry or whatever. Made it through. Been pretty lucky so far. I don't normally make it through most of the times I've done some sneaking. 168 miles to the cave. The cave. The only cave. Ken has fever. Fever! A thief stole 5 scrap from your car, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's the last of our scrap. Great. But the station wagon's in good condition for the moment, so hopefully we should hold out. The cave. I don't get why. Maybe that's a reference to something. I don't know. Combat trainer. Bullets travel 50% faster. No. I can't afford it anyway, but... zombie activity low. Let's do a bit of scavenging. Might get some money back. Seeing as I'm blowing it all like there's no tomorrow. Not that there is, of course, but... I don't actually know if these icons actually represent what you're picking up, like what you're scavenging, or if they're just random. I think they're random. I may be wrong. I'm quite often wrong. But I tend to find like sometimes when you pick up like shopping baskets, you then get money. Then you find like wallets, but you pick it up and you get food. So I'm on 108. I could probably get some extra ammo at some point. We have a lot of food, and we also have $20. Zombie activity is still low. I need ammo. What was I just thinking there? I was thinking something and it was really brilliant and smart, and now I've forgotten it. It probably wasn't that brilliant and smart. I've got a lot of food. Let's shove our rationing right up and do a bit more scavenging. We're carrying so much at the moment. But I need some bullets. And to be fair, I'm using bullets to try and find bullets, which is never good. But even if we get money for doing this, I can then just go out and buy them. But I'd rather just scavenge them, to be honest. And at least I can carry more back now. More food, 10 scrap. One more, 3rd time's the charm, and then we'll move on. Hit these fat ones where you've got to shoot them twice. They're no different than any other zombie, they've just got a bit of a belly, so therefore that means you've got to shoot them twice. And it's not like they're a mutant bear or anything. Need to get it before it runs out. Yeah. Lots of food, but we were only able to carry 350 ounces back, which is still loads. We must be carrying quite a lot. 940 ounces of food. My god. So I've basically put the rationing to large so we can eat quite a lot, because we've got a lot. I could probably sell some food depending on the asking price. Am I in a city now? Or did I just pull over? Nope. What's food selling for these days? Not a lot. What's ammo? They're not even selling any ammo. Okay. I'm just going to continue on. Hope the ammo lasts out long enough for the next place and see if they're selling it. You get lost in a backcountry road for an hour. Well done. Following a wake of vultures has led you to food, so we've picked up more food. Could do with some ammo. Sometimes you find ammo by graves and stuff. You see an explosion in the distance, that's nice to know. And we've taken a wrong turn and ended up in Egypt by the looks of it. You see a tombstone. Yes, we will look. Laxatives are the cure, says the gravestone. You discover 13 ammo near the grave. It's not a lot, but that's probably about an average scavenge, I guess. So we're in Memphis. I didn't know Memphis has a pyramid, but I'm not that clued up on American cities. And to be fair, it's a bit trashed here, so... In the game, not in real life. It might be in real life, I don't know. What's the upgrade in the auto shop? Automatically succeed sneaking through hordes. We've been pretty good so far, so I'm going to risk that. Mostly because I don't have any money. They're selling ammo, $12 a pop. $12 for 20, and they only have 40 in stock. Go on then. Twisting me arm. How much is food selling for? Still $1. I might just sell... God, that's not a lot, is it? 100 ounces of food for $10. Yeah, give that a miss. I'll do one quick scavenge before moving on. Mr. Moneybags, give me the money bag. Which is probably full of food, knowing my luck. I'm trying not to shoot too many because I know obviously it just ends after a certain amount of time. And I'm thinking we're low on ammo, so if I can just run around them. Shit! Bollocks! Ugh. That's probably why you shouldn't skimp out on shooting them. Oh! That's alright. Found $50, which is pretty good, and 50 scrap, and 250 ounces of food, but still no ammo. We've got 117 ammo. I'm happy with that for the moment. We'll quit. The bike gang again, and hopefully they won't shoot me this time. Well, I'm sure they'll try to shoot me, but hopefully I won't let them shoot me this time. This is one of those games, if you ever search for, if you have a group of people around, it's quite good because you just shove everyone's names in. So you have a bit of a laugh when you have to shoot your best friend in the face because he's a zombie. Fun for all the family. They look like Ninja Turtles on the bike. You survived the attack. 196 miles to the prison. We can actually... I haven't been looking at fuel. We're not doing too bad. If we pull over, there is a map you can look. You don't notice the speed bump. Okay. Everyone hits their head as you fly over it. Ken no longer has a fever. Well done, Ken. Yeah, there is a... Maybe I've gone into the wrong thing. Road map. So this is where we've been. We started there on the right hand side, and we're not very far really. You can see the finishes up in the top left. Someone who knows about America will be able to stare at that and tell me where we're going. I have no clue. We have to make the stupid awkward journey because of all the radiation spots, which is presumably where nukes are being dropped. I don't know if it actually tells you that. You can speak to random passers-by when you pull over, and I do know some of those nuke spots actually expand, like your whole start location gets nuked eventually, and your finish is the shelter, which is, you'd hope, not going to get nuked. Can we actually talk to someone? Talk to a stranger. Have you ever noticed that there aren't any children zombies? I reckon the infection just kills them. Probably means their meat is still good to eat too. Okay. Did you hear the radio broadcast today? They say some folks start for safe haven. They say some folks start for safe haven without carrying spare parts, not even an extra battery. Must think they grow on trees. Hope they're lucky enough to find an abandoned car. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Ken's looking a bit naff. He's just had... what did he have? Flu or something? I can't remember. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, this is quite a laid-back portion of the journey, and there's our next place. Someone in the distance is shooting at you. You hear a bullet hit the car. It's nice of him. Should have pulled over and asked why. Ah, yeah, we're in a prison. Don't recognise any references on this one. I can't think of many prison-themed zombie films beyond Reanimator. I'm sure there's some more. Combat trainer. Chance for you to not use a bullet when you fire. That could be quite nice. Zombie activity deadly. I'm not scavenging here at the moment. Oh yeah, you can also set your pace. So I may as well do that to normal. And I'm going to try and repair the station wagon, seeing as we're doing pretty good for scrap at the moment. Try and use the scrap before someone sits on it or whatever they do. Okay, that's good. We'll do one more and try and get it to almost full. We have 1,000 food. See, not playing this game for ages has apparently not made me as rusty as I thought it would. So, I wonder if I can pass by once 80 of your dollars for free of their fuel. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll have that. That was a trade. You can just try and randomly trade with people. So sell. What's selling for high amounts? Fuel's selling for high amounts, but I want most of that. Medikits are selling for quite a lot. I haven't actually used any since we started, so do I dare sell 4 of them? Is that a bit silly of me? Probably, but me being silly hasn't killed us yet. So, going off that, I'm going to do it anyway. Well, how much was that combat trainer thing? Yeah, I'll have some of that. How much did I just leave us with? $6. But to be fair, we're doing pretty good with everything. 330 miles to the hospital. Let's go. Ken breaks a rib. Ken's doing awful. Let's pull over. I'm going to rest because I don't want to use Medikit after I've just said we don't bother using him. And that's just a matter of pride thing. We'll give him his 8 hours sleep and he'll be fine. He'll be happy as out. I'm going to assume kicking up the rations means they're more healthier. More healthier? More healthy. Whereas if they eat less, they're more susceptible to diseases and breaking ribs. Yeah, so Ken's all healthy and stuff. Cool. Let's get back on the road. Probably break another rib. I'm doing alright. I don't need any sort of healing yet. You found some wild fruit. We ate strange berries in the woods. I can't think of any other reference for wild fruit, sorry. Well, this is uneventful. There can't be many zombies around here. There's the next place. A military blockade impede your progress for an hour. You may notice whenever something comes up on the screen there's an opportunity to tweet it. And there's quite a lot of things you'd want to tweet, but then there's things like a military blockade obstruction for an hour. It's like, why would you want to tweet that, really? So here we are at the hospital, which is a blatant Left 4 Dead reference, which is cool by me. It's even called Mercy Hospital. Why don't we just get on the top and call for a helicopter? Combat trainer. There is nothing new I can teach you. You are far too good for me. What jobs are doing? Difficulty, suicide, payment, free batteries. That's all I need to know to say no. I've just left by accident. Great. Okay, 380 miles to Dallas. Too trigger happy. A thief stole 2 medkits from your car. The medkits I said we didn't need. That leaves 2, to my knowledge. We're doing alright. This is chilled out again. Not a lot happening. Not a lot is happening. I suppose with the rations being high. A rumbling sound comes from behind you. That's ominous. Driving instructions. Don't let the enemies hit the station wagon. So this is the opposite of the biker gang. Rather than the biker gang where you're purposely driving into them, in this one you are against... Wait for it. Yes. We're against zombie deers who are stampeding. And we basically have to make sure that the stampede doesn't hit the car. This is one of many boss fights in the game. We've already seen the bear, which is a boss fight. I think the biker gang is classed as a boss fight. These can come up any number of times, by the way. I don't know if you kill the bear, it might not come back. But yeah, you've got the bear. You've also got 2 hounds that can attack you when you're scavenging. I'm sure there's another one that I've since forgotten. But the dogs in particular aren't very nice. We survived that. That was pretty easy. That's alright. We can continue. Carry on! A military blockade impedes your progress for an hour. We'll tweet that. No, we won't. Nope. There's our next place. That was quite fast. It starts raining heavily. You'll have to drive more slowly. Let's actually tweet that. Where's my... thing? Does it not load your browser up? Oh, yeah. What's happening? It starts raining heavily. You'll have to drive more slowly. And people look at that on Twitter and go, that's a really good tweet. I'm really happy that I read that. What a silly little... Like when you kill someone and it's like, Andrew killed Jamie Oliver. That's brilliant. You'd want to tweet that, but... It starts raining heavily. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. It'd be quite interesting if you tweeted your entire journey, because then people could read it as a big story. But just a one-off seems a bit odd. I think you can actually turn the tweet thing off if that tiny little thing in the corner really annoys you to a certain amount. But you find an upgrade to your car in an abandoned garage. Ooh. What was it? So we're in Dallas. Which looks... I don't think that's a reference to anything. There's a zombie in a wheelchair there. It's probably a reference to something. Nothing I know. Let's, we got an upgrade. What was it? Tinted windows. Heat waves cause no damage. I didn't know they did. Also, what else was I going to do? Oh. Was that it? Oh, yeah. I was going to try and fix the car, but we don't have any of that. I think, and there isn't a car thing here. I'm just going to rest for 4 hours, just allow him to come out on top. I'm also just going to fiddle around with my browser. Because I can. Our food is down to 600. It was at 1,000 a minute ago. I haven't actually scavenged in a while, so maybe that's why. $516. What's the zombie activity medium? Yeah, let's go for some of that. We need some more food. I generally try and stay away from high and dangerous and suicide, I think, are the other ones. I don't actually know how tricky they are. I'm just thinking if a boss turned up in one of them, I probably wouldn't be best pleased. To be honest, wouldn't want a boss sort of being around on medium, but medium doesn't seem all that bad. I still need more ammo as well. Never did pick any up. Speaking of picking up, there isn't much being dropped. 65 ounces of food. That's not great. Alright, let's go for one more. I'm just dreading that boss sound coming on. Oh, oh you dick! Piss off, you big bear. I mean, well, that's what you are, I guess. But why? I'm not wasting any more ammo on you. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Shit, I want that. Ah, you swine. Right. I'm taking him out. Bear's got it in for me. 20 ounces of food, 30 scraps, alright. Need more food. That's solid bear. Go on, I'll go for one more. I think it looked like the zombies don't actually appear once the boss arrives, so that's not too bad. I'm expecting that sound every time now. I can't believe how many times it's turned up. Normally it doesn't turn up that much. I'm assuming it's totally random. Or maybe once he encounters you once, he comes back quite frequently until you kill him or something, I don't know. I've killed him on one occasion, I think. And I'm sure it didn't take half as much as what he's taken this time. Need more ammo. 15 ounce food while scavenging, not a lot. $20, 25 scrap. Let's see what $20 can get us. Hopefully some ammo. How much is ammo going for? $11 for 20. That's alright. Buy 40 bullets. That's a pretty good deal. How are we looking? Alright, let's repair the station wagon now that we have loads of scrap. I'm going to try and use as much as I can. And that's food still around the 500 range. Well, it was on 600 there, but by the time we've done all this, I imagine it'll be down to about 500. I think they use food while you're doing this. Yeah. Might have to knock the rations down a notch. It's half full. Sod it, we'll move on. We must cross a horde of zombies in order to continue. They're small in size and docile. So the small, so we could probably shoot through, and the docile, so we could probably sneak through. I'll sneak because ammo isn't necessarily something that I've got a lot of at the moment. And that was pretty easy. Well done! The sky clears up. 600 miles to the strip club. Got our priorities straight. You stop suddenly to avoid hitting a zombie and everyone gets whiplashed. Why would you... I suppose you want to save the station wagon, but... You found some wild fruit. Well done. Broken down cars block the road, navigating the debris takes an hour. I'll just keep an eye on food. I need to keep my eye on fuel as well. I'm not thinking about it because I haven't had to buy any so far. But a bandit sneaks up on you and grabs George. Bollocks, George was the only guy I needed to make it to the end as well. Oh, you've only got one shot. Cheers. Oh! Oh. Yeah, you better get on your knees and pray. I probably should have aimed a bit more at that. I was a bit gung-ho, but... Nah. Trying to steal George away from me. Could have at least taken Jamie Oliver. A heavy fog rolls in. You are forced to drive more slowly. More slowly? Yeah. Okay. Food is below 500 ounces now. Zombie activity deadly. Fuel's not looking good. It's looking alright. It'll get us for a while, but it won't get us to the end, I don't think. It looks like something interesting is happening off the side of the road. Would you like to get out and have a look? Yes, why not? As you approach, you see a man holding a sign. The sign reads, "Answers," and he shouts out, "In this godforsaken land, I have the answer to all your questions. Approach and be enlightened." Well, we've got this far, we may as well ask him what the hell he's got to say. "I'll tell you why the dead walk among us, my son. It was an innovative marking campaign by the Federal Bureau for Real Estate Development in North America designed to bring life to the stagnating real estate industry. Spread the message, my son." Okay. "Now then, we're both children of God in these God-forsaken times. Do you think you could spare some of your time for his wishes? My flock has strayed from the path." "No. You think this guy might be a little bit of his rocker. You politely back away from him." He automatically assumed my faith. Moving on. I haven't lost that much health in the grand scheme of things, considering how far we've gone. Jamie Oliver has typhoid. Okay. See, that would be a good tweet, especially with no context. What was I going to pull over to do? Zombie activity is deadly. No, I'm going to continue. I was thinking about changing the rations. That's what I was going to do. But I'm going to leave it as it is. You found an abandoned car, but there was nothing to be scavenged. Great. Ooh, strip club. Here's the strip club we're going to. We haven't been there already. I'm forgetting everything now. No, but there's only Kenner's typhoid. It's spreading. The strip club. Can't think of a reference down. From Dusk Till Dawn was just in a club, wasn't it? A grizzled stranger beckons you to the dark corner, offers you to teach some stuff. Medkit scavenger. Medkits have a chance of appearing while scavenging. That's pretty good. I can't afford it, so I don't know why I'm even thinking about it. What's my car looking like? Let's try and heal it up. Yeah, go on and do one more. Could probably do with resting while we're here as well. I might actually change the rationing thing this time around. Repairs failed. Bloody brilliant. Still have 29, so we'll go for it. Spot on. Station wagon's full health. Set pace still on normal. I could probably... No, I don't want to put it up to high because I need to start thinking about my fuel. Where are we? How far have we got? You can see the start's starting to be bombed now. I wonder. I've always just assumed the bombing of the start just happens when you hit a certain point, but I wonder if it's actually time based. Nah, surely not. Kind of, if it was time based, it sort of made me think of like FTL, but it's definitely nowhere near as strict when you think the start's only just been taken out, unless that's something more to do with the harder difficulty modes. Or maybe it's just me imagining things. Party. Rationing. Shove it back down to medium. See how that goes. Yeah, you can. There's a kill option. You can just kill anyone in your party. If you go, Jamie Oliver, you're a dick, and you can just kill him. And the rest of your party don't complain about it. Don't want to use medkit. Talk to a stranger. These controls suck. They're not the most innovative, but they're alright. Haven't you ever noticed that that's again about zombie children? You won't be able to go anywhere without fuel or car parts. It's best to try and look for someone to trade with you until you get what you need if you find yourself stranded. I always carry extra because my shit keeps breaking and catching on fire. Oh, well done. We'll have a rest. 2 hour rest. Then we'll try and trade for some fuel. And then we'll go to the next place. 300 fuel. I am going to knock the rationing right down to small. So we are actually onto rationing now. Trade. A survivor has one of their medkits worth 92 of your food. No! Stranger is willing to trade 31 of their fuel for 1 of your tyre. Yes, because our tyres don't actually break. The survivor has 1 of their muffler to offer for 5 of your dollars. We've still got 4 mufflers, don't care. You meet someone who will spare 45 of their food for 1 of your muffler. Yes. Passerby wants 2 of your fuel for 21 of their food. No. No one's offering their fuel, which doesn't surprise me. Ken no longer has typhoid. You encounter no one to trade with. Zombie activity is low. Let's get out there then. My ammo's not too bad. Basically, when we reach the end of the path, there's a bit of a shootout, so you've got to make sure you've got enough ammo for that as well. I don't actually know what happens if you run out of ammo at that point. I guess you just have to leg it. Not too bad. See what I actually brought home. That upgrade I got, the capacity thing. 370 ounces of food, pretty good, but you're only able to carry 350 baht, which is also still pretty good, and $20. I will put rationing back up to medium. We'll do 1 more scavenge, and then we'll head on out. Quite chilled out. I think those crawler ones can just go over obstacles, whereas everything else seems to like hold them up at obstacles. The crawler ones just seem to go straight through them. I'm guessing that's intentional. 55 ounces of food, 15 scrap. That'll do. It's not great, but that's all we need. 420 miles to Albuquerque. Following a wake of vultures has led you to food. Food is good. 740 ounces of food, so we're almost back up to 1,000. You think you see something going off in the distance. We get out to investigate. Jamie Oliver has found a kitten. Can we keep it? No, Jamie. No, we can't. It is a kitten. Can't say no to a kitten. We like the kitten. 10 ounces of food collected. Oh dear. It's Jamie Oliver. Probably should have made the connection there. At least he'll have made something nice. And in 30 minutes too. You stop suddenly to avoid a zombie. Everyone gets whiplash. A fire in your car destroyed $20. I don't even know how much money we have. We don't really seem to need money at this point. God, it's nice to say that. I suppose it is the apocalypse, but still. You find a backpack with some canned food in it. Nice. So we're still on 726 ounces of food. The zombie activity is exceptionally high, so we're not pulling over. Someone farted. I'm gonna guess Jamie Oliver. Albuquerque. Yeah, that's pretty good. Need $96 for it though. Basically replace our tinted windows, which causes no damage from heat waves, which hasn't happened yet. It might only happen at a certain part on the map actually. With chainsaw windows, which allows us to automatically succeed fighting through hordes. However, I could sell enough stuff to get that, but I don't see the point. That's not all that great. What's the car looking like? Car's alright. What's the party looking like? Could do with a rest. We'll give them their 8 hours of sleep. And try and get them up. I'm about half health. I'm not quite sure. I think that must have been the damage I got when I was being battered around in the car when I was driving. Don't know why I'm resting any longer than that. Should be paying attention. Talk to stranger. Be warned, stranger, don't dig a water hole. Drink only river water. Salty as the river is, it's better than infection. We buried my husband last week. Could use some help with this grave for my kids if you can spare the time. No. Zombie activity is high. Oh, actually, what's been sold? I need some fuel. Fuel is $24. How much do I have? $4. What do I have a lot of to be able to sell? Fair bit of scrap. Alright, we have food, but we'll actually need food. Scrap doesn't sell for much. No, I'm just gonna... I don't know. Freddy tells an inspiring story and puts everyone in high spirits. Well done, Freddy. Maybe this is where all the heatwave stuff comes in, because we are in a desert now, I think. Looks like a desert path. I can't remember where we're going, I didn't pay attention. Right now, I know it is Washington we're going to at the end, but I don't know where. A bandit sneaks up on you and grabs Jamie Oliver. Do I care that much, Jamie? Bollocks. Bish-faced missed the shot. Jamie Oliver has fallen. There goes our cook. Zombie activity low, pull over, try and scavenge. Kenner's dysentery. Nice one. He's in the wrong game. The Desert Motel. Combat trainer. Medkits have a chance of appearing while scavenging, still pretty good. That's $80. Can't do it yet. What jobs are there? Dangerous for one tyre. No thanks. There's still no fuel to be bought. Zombie activity is low. I'm going to get out there. Hopefully get enough money. Or enough stuff to be able to trade to someone who's selling... trading fuel. I don't know, I just need something to reel some fuel in, because it's not going to come from nowhere. I don't know if you can get fuel from scavenging. I can't remember picking any up so far. I just need to start picking up some ammo when scavenging. There's a lot I'm not doing too well in. And food's starting to dwindle. I mean, alright, we're not... I'll say we'll make it through. We've lost Jamie Oliver, but 120 ounce food, that's alright. $50, 35 scrap. That's pretty good. We'll do some more. I just know we're going to run out of fuel and just be sat on the side of a road, and I don't fancy doing it. We need to buy some ammo as well, and I just know I'm going to get to a point where we need it, like the screen where you're stuck on top of your car. It's like, well, at that point you don't really want to be running low on ammo. Oh, I didn't do too well there. That was close. $50, 10 scrap. Let's see who's trading. Survivor is one of their medkit to offer 4 of your fuel. No. Passerby wants 35 of your ammo for 1 of their tyre. No. Keep waiting. I might just have to wait around until someone offers something decent. A stranger is willing to trade 1 of their medkit for 1 of your tyre. Yes, because we have no use for tyres. A passerby wants 2 of your scrap for 1 of their tyre. No, we have no use for tyres. 1 less mouth to feed with Jamie Oliver gone, I guess. A passerby wants 2 of your fuel for 2 of their scrap. No, we need fuel. You meet someone who will spare 1 of their battery for 38 of your ammo. No. God's sake. Suppose everyone's after the same thing. You encounter no one. Great. Zombie activity is high. Sod it. We're going out and only so much fuel. And we've got the bike gang. Great. Oh, this isn't looking good. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, the car's looking a bit bad, so I'm going to have to pull over, and I think I've got a fair bit of scrap if I remember. Definitely enough to at least get it to half. Mm, 360 miles to Las Vegas can do it on that fuel, surely. George throws 14 ammo at a zombie. God's sake. Try and pull over. What was I going to do when I pulled over? Let's see who's trading. If there's anyone trading on the road. Ken no longer has dysentery. Nice one, Ken. No one wants to trade. Rationing is still medium. That's alright because we've got loads of food. We could probably knock it back up to high with only being, well, with Jamie Oliver not using it all for fancy dishes. Ammo 79, not great. What was I about to do? No butter or cheese or ice cream since electricity went out. Bless me, I don't think I can do without the comforts of the modern age for much longer. Normally passers-by don't have much useful to say. I was going to repair the station wagon. That's 88 scrap. How did I end up with that much? May as well try and do it full, if I can. And one more. Still swimming in scrap, so I can trade scrap for fuel. Let's see if I can catch anyone else who is trading. Because if someone wants scrap for fuel, that'd be perfect. No one. Okay, we're back on the road. Broken down cars block the road. Navigating the debris takes an hour. It's an hour I have. You stop something to avoid hitting a zombie, everyone gets whiplash. Getting good at doing that. You scare off a bandit siphoning your gas tank. So how much do we have? 3.72 cans. Great. You're out of water and you can't find any by everyone's dehydrated. But here we are in Las Vegas. Freddy has exhaustion. Why doesn't he go to sleep? Why? I probably could have thought of a better one there. Freddy no longer has exhaustion. And we're in Las Vegas. Auto shot, what's the upgrades? The upgrade is that chainsaw windows, which I can't afford, but I have a lot more money than I realised I had. Let's see what trades are going on. A stranger is willing to trade one of their medkit for one of your fuel. No. I think there's a higher chance of finding trades in the town, so I don't mind waiting around a bit longer. Maybe I'm lying. What's for sale? Fuel for 26. I'll bite. I will spend all our money on fuel. Could have bought some ammo. Bollocks. What do I have excess of? Not a lot. Great. You can't sell anything in there either. Party needs a rest. I need a med kit for the first time. That's alright, shove a medkit on me. Yeah, 328 miles to the mine. 7 cans of fuel, so that'll at least get us there. Let me just quickly pull over and look at the map. You find an upgrade to your car in an abandoned garage. Nice. You can only have one upgrade per slot, choose which part to keep. So, at the moment, we've got tinted windows, which is heat waves cause no damage. but we could have armoured windows, which is less likely to get bit by zombies. Oh, that's quite a hard choice. We'll go with the armoured windows. And I was about to check the map. See where we are. So there's the halfway point, we're past that. Okay, so we've got two major points. I think the bigger squares must be major points and two smaller ones. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Oh yeah, it has a key there. So we've got 2 cities to hit, 2 landmarks to hit, and then I think the finish must be a separate thing. So 5 more stops basically. So yeah, alright, we're not doing too great for fuel, but if we can scavenge a bit more, just by trades or whatever, we may be able to pull this through. You get caught in a blizzard, the cold will attack your hive, and you often have to drive more carefully, more cautiously. But I mean, with Jamie Oliver gone, there's one less mouth to feed. Check engine light is on. That's not a good sign, surely. It looks like something interesting is happening off the side of the road. Would you like to get out and have a look? Yes. You spot a man crumpled up against a tree. He calls out to you. Hey there, stranger, can you spare a medkit for a dying old man? If not, just a bullet to the head would be welcome. Do we have any medkits? We have 3 medkits, I believe. Let's offer a medkit. You patch me up a bit with medkit. I can't possibly repay you for your kindness. I should be able to make it to shelter with this. Bless your heart, stranger. I was kind of hoping for him to give something back. Should have just shot him and mugged him. Sky clears up. Station wagon needs patching up a bit. You stop suddenly, hit a zombie. If everyone gets whiplash, great. What's this? Is like a train tunnel thing. Patch up the station wagon, I'll say. You hit a pretty nasty bump in the road and one battery flies out the window. Yeah, we're in a mine. See, when I see mine and that, for some reason I think of, oh, what was it called? It was for the Amiga. It came from the desert. There's a mine on that and I was always afraid to go in it. What we've got to buy? Food. We've got enough of that. Have we got enough of that? We've got enough of that. Let's repair the car. Go on, let's do one more. Still have 48 scrap. Well, we'll have 38 after this, but that's an obscene amount. Laughing. Let's see who's trading. You meet someone who will spare 38 of their ammo for one of your battery. How many batteries do we have? 2. Yes! 112 ammo, pretty good. You meet someone who will spare 1 of their tyre for 3 of your fuel. Don't need tyre. Also, don't need to be getting rid of our fuel. A stranger is willing to trade 2 of their medkits for 25 of your dollars. How much money do we have? None. No then. We'll do one more way and see what the zombies are like if I can go scavenging. The survivor has 13 of their dollars to offer for 6 of your scrap. Yeah, it's not great, but go on then. And passerby wants 20 of your dollars for 44 of their food. Don't have enough. Zombie activity high, not great. What did I say I had? Fuel, 4.75. I think we can make it to the next place on that. Salt Lake City. And as long as we can make it to that, hopefully there'll be some better trades. Although I'm sure I've been saying that for the last several stops. And to be fair, every single time we've still managed to make it through. You get caught in a blizzard. There's been a lot of blizzards in this game. The sky clears up. That was alright. We didn't hit anything. And now we are at our next place. How much fuel did we use? We haven't got a lot of fuel this time. As in, we actually haven't got a lot. We've got 3 cans. Salt Lake City. That reminds me of a... it's probably not, but it reminds me of a... zombies ain't my neighbours. Buy upgrades. Air freshener. Party members in front take 1 less damage. No. We're almost there. We don't need to care. What we got? Buy. There's fuel for sale. We can't afford it. Can we sell anything? Do we have excess? We have scrap. How much is scrap going for these days? $3 for 1. We've got 32. Do I dare sell 22? Yes, because fuel is what we absolutely need. I'll buy 3 cans. That isn't a lot. That'll be activity low. Scavenge. Buy, buy, buy. Try and get some money or something and buy some more. Maybe buy some ammo. Although my ammo hasn't been too bad, I'm pretty good at not wasting shots. He says. Oh shit. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have said that. I'm just not even commenting now. Right, pick these up. That's alright, just give them the run around. Don't bother wasting my ammo. 15 ounce food isn't a lot, but $70 is a lot, and 40 scrap, which we can sell for quite a lot. Sell, sell, sell. Sell 20 of them for $60. We did exceptionally well there. So what we got? 6 fuel, not great. Don't know if that'll get us to the end. May get us somewhere close. We've got enough food, I think. I am going to buy fuel. I'm going to spend half of our money on fuel and half of it on ammo. So we've got 130, so what's that? 65? Buy ammo. $25. If I can sell something for $1, I can buy some more fuel. And hopefully we won't actually need to buy any more fuel. Is that it? Are we good? Everyone's rested. I think we're good. What's this? You must cross a horde of zombies. The horde in front of you is currently small in size and appears to be docile. Sneak. Yeah, looks pretty good. We actually have got through every single zombie horde so far, so that's really good. Back on the road. 570 miles to the airbase. That's a lot. 9 cans of fuel. That should get us there. I don't know how much further it is from there to the safe zone. Is the airbase the last place? Or is the airbase this safe zone? I think the airbase might actually be the safe zone. It is. I'm pretty sure it is. So 9 cans should take us there. Kenner's measles. Why am I pressing stop? I'll check them up just to make sure I'm not being an idiot. No, there's still quite a while to go. Bollocks. We'll probably need to buy more fuel yet then. I don't know if what we've got will get us there. George gets shot by a stray bullet. He's on to half health. You question the ability of some of your food and toss it to be safe. Some of our food? Oh, then again, I think we only had 300 last I checked, so maybe that's about right. If the zombie activity drops to low, I may pop out and do a bit of scavenging. Quite chilled out journey. The grim scenery depresses everyone. Okay. It does look a bit minimalist. It's night time. The moon. Beautiful. Food's running low. You took a wrong turn. Ken no longer has measles. People are a bit damaged but not too bad overall. A bandit steals 1 battery from your car. I can't tell you how many we have left. The road is impassable, all the way around takes an hour. I think we may actually be running out of batteries. Freddy has measles. Great. Freddy's our most... You get lost in the backcountry road for an hour. It's alright, have a rest, everyone will be fine. Yeah, base. There's a zombie there with the 3D glasses, and I'm sure that is a zombies ain't my neighbours type thing. But maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Don't care about that. Zombie activity high. We'll repair our station wagon best we can, and then we'll have a rest. Sweet. Spot on. Yeah, we'll have a rest. I'll stick it up to 8, but I have a feeling we won't end up using all that. I might shove another medkit on myself. I think we've still got 2 or 3 left. Oh my god, food! What's our rationing like? Rationing is large, might explain why. Zombie activity medium, let's get out there. Try and get some food in. I haven't seen that bear for a while, so that's alright. And it looks like he's not coming this time, so that's alright too. And my aiming's got better, so that's also alright. Things are coming up pretty well. Apart from that one, but we can ignore that. Yeah, I'm giving him the ring around a bit. Again, I don't want to use all my ammo because I know how much of a nightmare it has been stocking up on it so far. So I'm just trying to conserve it best I can. You found a whole lot of food, but we could only carry 350 ounces back. You also found 5 scrap. We have, yeah, about 400 ounces of food, so that'll carry the rest of us through. We've got no batteries. Who's willing to trade? You encounter no one to trade. Someone trade with me. You encounter no one to trade. Okay. Who's selling? There's fuel. We can't afford it. What can I sell? What have we got excess of? Not a lot, I don't believe. Scrap isn't going for not nearly enough for me to want to part with it. What's food? Food is going for $3. Do I want to risk that? I suppose I could do rationing down to small and start selling some of our food. That's, you know, when it gets to that point that you're not looking good. So if I sold that for $70, how much? That would only give me $23, and I'm sure it was a bit more than that. $24. No, that's alright, I'll sell a bit more. Such is life. Can't believe that's only for one thing. Right, let's get out then. I was going to use Medipack on myself. I'll do that next time. Remind me. You rummage 1 medkit off the body off the side of the road. Nice! Freddy no longer has measles. Jamie Oliver's still dead. You don't notice the speed bump. Everyone hits their heads. George almost gets bit by a passing zombie, but the armor windows keep them safe. He's looking a bit beaten. That's the airbase, I believe? No, we've just been in the airbase. What the hell's that? You stop us suddenly to avoid hitting a zombie and everyone gets whiplash. We're getting good at doing that. The grim scenery depresses everyone. Safe haven! Oh god, we made that quite fast. I didn't expect that. Hey there, welcome to Safe Haven. I'd let you in, but our power grid is down for maintenance. No scheduled maintenance. You need to power the bridge if you want to get in. There should be some old gas generator and some fuel laying around. Go gather it up and hurry. It looks like there's a horde heading this way. Why don't you help? So, finale instructions. Gather fuel and bring it back to the generator. You can carry 2 at a time. Your party will replace you if you fall. They will also provide covering fire from the station wagon. So the whole point of having a party, because you could just shoot them straight off the bat, but the whole point of having a party is you get to this finale and if you die, they're basically additional lives, which has never happened. There's 2 straight off the bat. And they also provide covering fire from when you're there. Was that ammo I just picked up? Yeah, that was ammo I just picked up. There's loads of ammo around here. I've got 156 ammo now. So rather than... There's 2 gas canisters, but rather than going for the 2 near me, I'm just going to make a beeline for the furthest 2 and then fight back. And that means I don't have to spend ages trekking back again. I didn't count how many I've just walked past, so I don't actually know which 2 the farthest ones were, so I may just have to keep walking until I can't walk no more. There are only 10, as far as I'm aware. There are quite a lot at the end here, that's really annoying. And the team members only shoot ones that are close to the car as well. So I'm basically on my own out here. And this isn't looking good. Bollocks! That wasn't too bad, I probably shouldn't have done that though. Yeah, you can see your party left in the top left hand corner, shows you basically how many lives you have left. So we're missing a Jamie Oliver life, which is kind of a shame, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Ka-ching. God's sake. I'm just gonna try not to do the same thing I did before where I got myself into a situation with too many of them. I suppose if I pick them off whilst I'm walking backwards, that's not too bad. This is taking longer than I anticipated. Still got another 8 to pick up. Got loads of ammo though, so my whole concern... Oh, gone past it. My whole concern about ammo was never really an issue in the end. I've picked 2 up, I don't know why I'm going down that. Should really pay attention. Okay, hopefully just run back. Not bad so far. I'm assuming I'm going to do this just based off how well I've been doing so far. So on the next run I'll be taking on the medium difficulty, which I have done in the past. I don't believe I've ever actually survived, although I have got pretty far into it. But the hard difficulty is the one I've never tried. And I think there may be one beyond that as well. And there is also an endless mode, which again I haven't tried. But I would like to get to the point where I'm doing endless mode. I don't know if endless mode works the same as this mode, where when the leader dies, the entire party dies, which I always think is a bit of a shame. I think one of the crew should take over. Oh, I thought I'd drop them off. Great, I've just walked all the way out here to find out that I've got to take the 2 that I already had with me back. Brilliant! Why isn't there a sprint option? Actually dropped it off this time. Try and clear the path, not make as much of a mess of it. So there's only 6 left, so there's 1. Try and count my way so I don't walk all the way to the end again. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4, so I need 2 after that, which is this one and this one. And there's some ammo just to top it off. Sorted. You'd think if you were carrying 2 at a time you wouldn't be able to handle a gun either. Be a bit more tricky. You'd have the option to carry 1 or to try and carry 2, but no option to shoot anything. Kind of reminds me, is it Left 4 Dead 2 where you have to get all the fuel to power up the car in the, it's like a shopping centre or something? Never been all that brilliant on Left 4 Dead 2. I always preferred the first one. My support isn't doing a good job. So, 4 left. So again, to count back. So there's 1, 2, and I need the 2 after that. So they're a fairly easy journey to get after this. So we've got this one, and there's the next one. Having a quick dance out there. And we're on for the last 2. It's a bit worrying, you're looking into a safe haven, spend the rest of your life, and it's out of power when you get there. That's not really a good sign for things to come. And last one. Sorted. That should be it. With 108 ammo left. You start the generator and enter safe haven. Nice. And that's that. Distance travelled. Healthy party members 4. Healthy party members none. Station wagon condition 69%. Fuel 4.75, so we were over halfway through the 9 that I bought or whatever it was. We arrived with $1 to our name, and it took us 246 hours to trek across. Yeah, okay. Leaderboards, they're my leaderboards so far. I'm very creative with names, as you can see. You've unlocked 50 additional tombstones. I don't know if they're tombstones for the roads, or there's like another option where you can view tombstones, but I don't know if the option where you view tombstones is ones that you've actually encountered on the road, so I don't know if this unlocks more for you to encounter on the road, which then unlocks ones in that menu. It doesn't really tell you anything in this game, but that's what I kind of want to like it. And this is the credits, where you basically have zombies for every single person and you can run them over, which is pretty nice, and you get a kill count as well. But the credits go on for absolutely ages and I always end up getting bored, and there's no way to exit out of them until about halfway through, when it comes up with an option where you can press something to exit, but then you don't get your kill score. I don't know if that actually goes towards anything, but yeah, you've got to wait ages before that option even comes up anyway, which is a nuisance. It's amazing how many people are actually crediting this. I believe this was a Kickstarter game. It is impossible to get all the zombies, I just want to point out. Yeah, I believe this was funded via Kickstarter. There's one in a chair. So I think a lot of these are backers, or will be backers when they come on. You can actually play a free Flash version of the game, which I believe is on their website, but I've never bothered with it. Basically, my understanding is it was a very early version of what this game became. This is on Steam for not a whole lot of bones, so you may as well invest. It's always worth a laugh. I generally do full runs like this. I don't pick it up and do tiny little bits. I sit down and for several. There's your skip button. Sit down for several hours. Yeah, special thanks. I don't know. Special thanks Reddit. Don't recognise half of these. Yeah, I just do entire runs. Sometimes get friends round and do an entire run with them, which is always quite fun. Let's skip that. So that was Organ Trail, of which I will play more in future when it gets to the menu. There is, if we're going to campaign mode, so we did it on easy, which was a bit of a cop-out. There is normal, which as I say I've attempted and got quite close to the end, so it is definitely well within my range. Difficulty, I wouldn't like to know. And suicide, I don't know if I'll ever try it. And you can't get out of that menu. Nice one. So it's got me trapped on. My God. Yeah, just let me quit. God's sake. Why is there no back button? Quit, gosh. Oh, God's sake. Yeah, I'll be back and playing some more at some time. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Oh, bloody hell. Just standing there, man. No, certainly. That thing can fuck off. It's just a pig. Oh, bollocks.